everybody, welcome back to more First to Worst Goodness. I am your host with the most, Mr. King. With me today we have Trees XYZZ. How you doing today? And then on the left corner, that's the opposite fucking side, god damn it. On the right corner, Ubeek.
Yo.
How you guys doing today? Welcome to Goulash. I forgot to change the seed. I'm still on seed 4 from whenever I did my one and only streamed run. One sec, that is a minor mistake, and I can correct it by multiplying it by 2. Ta-da! It's now suddenly seed 8. Huzzah! Welcome to the worst seed in Institution, right next to seed 1.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I haven't played this seed at all.
You're in for an absolute treat then. All right.
I haven't played any since my last match.
Wow. Well, in any case, this is going to be quite a treat indeed. In any case, I believe you're ready to go ahead and get things started. I see all your options are good. Eat your dog when ready. Now, remember, you guys have free rerolls, including your starting case, and that means you have a total of 4 unique weapons to choose from. Please announce that you're going to be doing a, I gotta get my mouse off the screen. My bad. Please announce whenever you're going to be doing a reroll for me to audibly know when you're doing so.
Oh, God. Okay, hold on. Oh, those are my plates. Whoops.
All right.
1911.
1911,
yeah.
Cool. I see you, Blake. 1 sec, I'm going to
Here,
reset.
the reroll.
Oh, there it goes. Reroll. Fantastic. Alright. Tree, you're going to stick with what you got?
Yeah.
Cool.
Gold 1911. I'll reroll that one.
Second reroll. Again, I'm noticing some weird time seeding things because you literally had the exact same thing for a second. Interesting. And are you sticking with that?
I will keep this.
Fantastic. That is personally my favorite weapon. Starting weapon. Alright, in any case, I will leave you guys to it. Good luck on your runs.
Cheers. Good luck, Tree.
And they can no longer hear me. Hello, welcome back to my First source goodness. Seed 8. What a seed. What a seed indeed. Now, we're going to quickly give Ubeek stream a tiny bit. Once I see them move towards Hydro, they'll be good to go. They're a slight bit delayed with how we're capturing things. Meanwhile, Tree's stream is up to date. Okay, they should be good to unmute, and I'll adjust audio accordingly. Coolio. Alright, let's get things going. Tree with the M1911 start the gold slide, and Ubeek falling into Hydro with my personal favorite full action, the SV98. I absolutely adore the SV98. It is quite a powerhouse, chambered in the wanting to be outlawed by war crimes, 7.60 by 51R. Both of them lost their stealth bonus, which is, what are you gonna do? Stealth is quite annoying. Why be stealthy when you can have fun? That's what I say here at First to Worst. Why are you trying to, min-max your score? Why not just go at it? Show us what you got, and perform to the best of your abilities. But in any case, both of them are in their supply points. Not sure what either of their runners are going to be looking for. You with a very solid bolt action. They are a quick bolter. Look at that. Man, after my own heart. Tree spending a point to unlock the category, but I believe they're going to be saving their points for the next round as they go into hold 1. Okay, we are getting started. Lovely jubbly. Hold 1 stacks. 2 enemies coming in with very low powered weaponry. Very interesting stuff to deal with. Ubeek rolling a pistol. Alright. Getting a P450 or whatever the hell it is. And then going for the flashlight strat. None surprising. Alright, back over on tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of them is hidden behind them. Doing some panic shooting, missing the shots. Ouch. But either way, tree is done. Moving on to Ubeek with their, what's called, hold 1. Clearing up the it's called the guards here. Moving slowly, and then I think they're going for the stealth kills, essentially. Tree clearing out hole 2, well, Ubeek has gone to hole there.
Hold my bonuses, no.
Oh.
Analyzing system.
The tree lost the stealth and the no-hit bonus. Ouch.
No.
I don't think they're happy about that situation. Either way, Ubeek dealing with the same thing that we just saw Tree deal with. Stacks with 2x2s with low power weapons. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Only someone in a pure panic manner will have issues with this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent point shooting using that flashlight as a laser sight essentially. And both of our runners are through.
Data extracted.
Lovely. Tree in their supply points, unsure what they're going to grab. It is hold 2. The smart choice would be to buy the 2-point shotgun, but I don't know their preference. Luckily, getting the free gun, that makes up for losing their stealth earlier, and then they are looking for something else. Looking for a 4-point SMG, getting the Keter! Yes, it returns! It's been a while. How you been, Keter? We haven't seen this thing in 8 dogs' age, so...
They're not that bad, I guess.
Huh? Crunchy, eh?
Man, it's been a moment since I've seen a terrible SMG roll like that. Ubeek slowly but surely getting their way into the story themselves. The Tree getting number 4 buckshots. Actually, number 2 buckshot. Ooh, going for the slightly more stopping power with less pellets approach. Understandable. And I do believe Tree is making their way to hold 2 as we speak. Yep, rushing all the way to the node. Bop, ready to go. Hold 2 hardens and swarms. Perfect deal with the shotgun. Shouldn't have no issue, especially with the free gun here. Ooh, Ubeek with the spaz. Interesting. Alright. But in any case, our Harden should be popping up, lining up the shot. Pop, up, 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 whoop. One of them on the right side over here. Nope, it's hidden. Hidden over here on the left side. Yep, right behind a pole. Switching over to the Keter to wrap things up as they ran out of shotgun shells with their free gun. That is a magazine. There you go. Those are the correct things to put in that. If you can somehow manage to fit a magazine in a shotgun, I'll be rather impressed. No, the Remington 870 with the mag that's super short does not count. In any case, we have our swarms to deal with now. Nice triple kill. Popping up soon. Oop, having to deal with one more Sosic spawn wave. There they are. Tag, 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 tag. Running out of ammo, switching over to the Keter for a quick recovery. Now, the Keter, though it's chambered in absolute garbage material ammo, it is actually quite prominent whenever it comes to fire rates. Ubeek is in it.
Hold this position.
Let's see how they fare compared to Tree's decent performance in Substation. Substation, interesting area to fight in, truth be told. We have these 4 pillars of transformer hell that are not connected to any form of electricity unless it's going through the ground. It might be going through the ground, but either way, they do not like getting shot. If you shoot them, they will attempt to kill you. And when they do attempt to kill you, there goes your no-hit bonus. There goes, yeah, it's called half your life in some cases. It just hurts. just hurts. Ubeek dealing with the hardens in no time. Moving on to the swarms. Oh, we got a small bit until we see that. Wonderful reload tree there. Nice triple kill there. Standing right in the middle of substation, holding aggressively, essentially. Ooh, interesting lineup. I believe one of them is on the left there, then two of them are on the right. Actually, one of them is being hidden. The flashlight strat coming in clutch is actually helping this time around for us to see. Oh, all three in one area, losing the no-hit. Almost dying, actually, from this shock. I told you about those. Those are not nice. Do not shoot yourself. But in this case, it was the ricochet that got them. That is a shame indeed. Can't upgrade the magistry. I'm sorry to say. It is the Kether. It is the worst SMG roll. You just cry. Rolling a some bullet boosts for later. That is fair. Out of ammo. Going to run this hold with what they have. Not a bad kit. Got the Kether. Got the what's called the free gun. They should be fine. Hold free. Up is up. Hardened swarms and recursive. The last of the vanillas saying, "Oop, shield dog giving them a problem. Oop, don't you dare die." I do not what's called. I do not accept death right now. You got to live, please. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. We got about 8 of them around. Ooh, run. Hub is quite the mistress indeed, especially in the low, what's called hole marks. We saw Hub as a finale earlier. Where is their last Harden? Ooh. Eating a health dog for safety. I saw their last Harden. It's down below. Quickly running through, dealing with a lost Sosus coming in. There's the one, there's two, and we're clear. Alright, now we gotta deal with 5 swarms in this area. As you can see, Hub is quite evil. Let's be real here. Especially with all the spawn areas. It's pretty big in those spawn areas, so the Sosus have enough room to move around. And by the time you actually get to the point where you can go ahead and start trying to deal with them, they're already in the middle, and there's 5 of them in the middle. So it is quite rough indeed. Ooh. Interesting roll in Ubeek's corner there with the MP7. Oh, dropping together. I am approving of the Kether use, actually, making it work. I'm surprised. This is actually the most I've seen the Kether get used during a tournament run. A lot of people usually throw it away, except for Putter. Putter actually likes the Kether, especially since it is its own beast of insanity with fire rate. It's quite fun. So, where is our last swarm? Right at the bomb again. Ugh.
This whole sucks, dude. This whole sucks.
I do not apologize for my actions. Either way, we're almost through. We got recursives left. I am approving of the quick reloading of the Kether there. Honestly, I'm finding a newfound appreciation for the Kether. The thing is actually not that bad. Oops, Sosik on one side, another Sosik in front. Heard a berry get thrown, running away in fear. Keeping things under control, the recursives are up now. One's down, looking for the second one, finding it. Oh. Wow. What a fight. Now, I'm not sure what Ubeek's been doing this entire time. I think they've been parrying, truth be told. Ooh, getting shot at. I think they lost their stealth bonus right there at the end there. But they are starting to encroach on. What is this? Man, ungrabbed his grip from the spaz, swapped over to his pistol because he realized he was out of ammo, and kept. Kept the flashlight and kept the Sosik blind. Quite fun indeed. Tree is heading over to Judgment at this moment. We got
the last one is Ron's. That's it.
Might need to get a haircut.
I think Tree is mentally. Oh, Ubeek has fallen into the void. This is, I think, the second time they've done this. That's a shame. Taking out the let's call it Sosix with stealth. Good shot in between the what's it called, the stairs, and Ubeek is in it. Let's see if they have an easier time compared to what's called Tree here. I have just been DM'd. Okay. Curse my phone. It's weird for a thing. What is up with that shield dog? Dude was eating his shield. Hardens are up on Ubeek's side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, missed. 5, 6, 7. I see the 7. There we go. Not bad. Ubeek, not Ubeek, Tree getting harassed by just getting harassed. They're not having a good time. I can tell.
Great.
Ooh, that's a decent roll though for me. Oh, Ubeek, Tree. Names! They're terrible. Give me your name. Become nameless. Don't do that, actually. Have a tile. Okay, Ubeek holding it strong, getting shot from afar, but our swarm should be popping up any moment now. Using the flashlight to blind the Sosix from that far? That seems a bit impractical, truth be told. Either way, the swarm should be up. And there they are. 1 tap, 1 tap. Have to move. 3, 4 tap. 2 tap, running out of ammo, switching over to the SMG or whatever. What is that second weapon? There's a lot of stuff on that weapon. I don't even know what the heck they're holding. Oh, it's okay. Why is the sight all the way in the front, Ubeek? It's the MP7. Jeez.
Why are they everywhere?
Tree is still suffering. Do they got a mag shotgun? Is that the what's called the Turkish AR type shotgun? Interesting. Yeah, they did. We'll catch up with them in a moment. Look them over just to see how they're doing. Meanwhile, Ubeek wrapping things up in the hub. We should be seeing our recursives any time now. Decent lineup for them as well, so this shouldn't be that big of a deal. Though we still have our Sosix coming up. There's the recursive switching over to the MP7. 1 is down, moving over to the second one, getting up close and personal, and clear. Lovely jubbly on Ubeek's side. Alright, both of them are now in their take phase. Ubeek has to head over to Judgment. Tree leaving Judgment, getting ready for their fourfold in Lobby. We saw Lobby last seed, but it was hold free. What a difference a position makes. Hold 4 Lobby with boss encryptions is not fun. The area is huge. The polymorphic will just fly away. Just rough stuff all around. Look at Ubeek eating the run dogs to heal.
One of them dropped, so.
Yeah, decent shotgun, mag shotgun on Tree side. I do like that one. I believe he also got the biggest mags for it right off the rip, so not bad at all. Yep, Ubeek clearing out Lobby, getting ready for their hold here. I love mag collisions. They're fun. And speaking of the devil, we are in it. Hold 4, stealth, the first introduction to the boss encryption with polymorphic and regen. Now, stealths, I've learned a few things about them. There's 3 ways to see a stealth whenever it's cloaked. You can, I believe, shine a flashlight on them. You can, use night vision on them, or you can point a laser at them and it'll actually also be seen through, which is cool. Ooh, Greenberry. Wow, that was close.
Override token found.
Only 4 stealths to deal with, not bad. But now we got the boss encryptions to deal with, and I think Tree only has the Keter to deal with it. We just have shotguns and shotguns and shotguns. Good shots.
This one's better.
Yeah, that shotgun is lovely. Crazy fire rate for a shotgun. As you can see, the trigger figure on this tree is semi-auto only, but that doesn't matter whenever you got an itchy trigger finger. You can just tickle it wrong first. You can just feather it. There we go. The feathering is a better word for that. Feather the trigger as fast as humanly possible. Polymorphic is up. Tree realizing their mistake, going for the infinite ammo dog. Or is that a regen dog? I'm not sure. Oh, getting shot. Using the M1911 as that's their only weapon for this. Oh god, Tree, please. Yep, they have a regen dog. Wow. Where the hell did they buy that? Oops. Nice gangster style kill. The polymorphic being absolutely mean. I do believe I heard hot doggers in the previous run complain about their polymorphic as well. Like I said, what a difference a whole position makes as the polymorphic persists in the air, taunting you with every moment of fire of its being as you deal with speed meat spawns of SO6. Quite mean indeed. Throwing the 1911. Have two more nodes to deal with. There we go. Lovely jubbly. They didn't get hit that time? Oh yeah, no, they got the regen. They got hit a few times for the regen part, but that's fine. Here, right, Ubeek is in it now, so let's go ahead and catch up with them. Ubeek rolling a, what's it called? A LA5. Lovely weapon there. Sadly, not the cursed LA5. I wonder if that's not in the Ori pool. I wonder if that should be in a Ricky pool. It should be in the Ori pool. It's far enough. Yeah, the regen dog coming in clutch. If it wasn't for that, I think Tree would have actually perished there. Either way, Tree's got some shotguns. This should make quick work of the regen, so they should be able to make up most of their time from that terrible polymorphic. Yep, lining up, switching over. Nice, clear from Tree. Tree is out of it. Moving on to hold 5. Meanwhile, Ubeek in hold 4, dealing with what we just saw. I think they had a pretty decent self-clear, mainly because I didn't see it, therefore they probably did it really fucking fast. But either way, their polymorphic is again, polymorphic with speed meat. Not a good combo. Not a good combo at all. It's what makes polymorphic a bit difficult, because you're dealing with speed meat spawns, as well as, you know, just this ball of hate and misery as it constantly teleports around you. Make sure you can't see its nodes. Just cry. You just cry and you're sad and you want it to stop, but it doesn't stop until you deal with the node itself. Or you can wait it out. Waiting out is a valid option. You just would lose all your score. Don't do that. That is a valid option. Ubeek having an easier time with the polymorphic compared to Tree. They might have a slight edge depending on how their regen goes. Meanwhile, Tree is in their final supply point. We'll catch up with that in a moment. And Ubeek dealing with the first instances of Breacher Boys. Luckily, the LA5 and 5.56 is enough.
Infinite ammo, please! Ah!
Sorry, I had to let them interject for a sec. That was hilarious. Ubeek region of Spain LA5. Having some bad aim. Ooh, was so sick. Faster on the ball, slower on the regen. Sets. Come on, Ubeek. Switch the shotgun. Wrap that thing up. There we go. Oh, Christ. Rip on dog rolls on Tree. Yeah. Ooh. big
Data
rip
extracted.
indeed. Speaking of Tree,
Advanced
Tree is making our way
system node
into the
empty.
penultimate finale of Seed 8. Rods. We've already seen Rods quite a bit. Rods is not fun. You barely have any cover. You have cover from 3 of the spawn points, but it doesn't really matter because they can literally still see you for no reason anyways. Rods. How everyone hates you.
Interfacing
Here
with
we
system node.
go on
Hold
Tree
this
side.
position.
Time to wrap things up. Yep. And the goal with Rods is to run around in a circle and pray. That's what I've learned. Alright?
What's that?
It is her Greenberry.
Let's check. For serious?
Cascading encryption
Cascading is
detected.
up on Tree side. They didn't roll anything, they just went for dogs. I don't blame them, they have a decent set for what's coming. Ooh. Interesting. I think I learned something about shotguns. They were able to tag a node as it's spinning off, so you don't have to deal with the one. Interesting strat. Unless I'm, not thinking right, in which case, ignore me. Because there's a good chance that is indeed false. In any case, Speed Meat is up, and we have the Octagonal to deal with next. Octagonal or the Orthogonal. I like to call it the Octagonal because I do not respect this encryption. God damn, this encryption's evil. Especially in this hold. You got 2 of the worst what's it called, things for the Octagonal. A pit and just height. What a clear. Wow.
Advancing to next.
And we have bull boosts for the end of the run. 2 shotguns. We are looking at a grand finale using one of the bull boosts because might as well, we have a surplus. So oh god, you bought another flashlight. Stressing the light probes out. Man, popping the Breacher boys' heads like candy. Managing to dodge their bullets, not getting hit once yet. The end is nigh as the recursive is about to pop. Grab and go for the shotguns in preparation. There it is, the refractive, and it's gone instantly. Well, clear. Well, finish. 127, 1650. 127, 1650 is our score for Tree. We will catch up with Tree in a bit. As for now, it's time for Ubeek to finish this. Alright, I'm actually going
Interfacing with
to
system
Tree's
node.
Discord stream
Hold
as
this
well, so
position.
we're not getting random music from
Analyzing
a
system.
different source. There we go. We're all alone. Ubeek wrapping things up with their interesting flashlight double trouble. Having a good AR, decent sight, also put a flashlight on to keep the blindness going.
Encryption
First encryption's up of cascading, getting into cover, tagging them all. I believe they have tracers as well. Look at that. Taking Putter's advice to heart. All you need is tracers with the it's called 556, and you're able to deal with essentially everything in Ori. Don't blame them. It is actually fairly easy to deal with. That was a 1-2-2, I thought. I believe I read 1-2-1. Might be wrong. Or 1-2-7. Yeah, again, might be wrong. I will look again whenever I get the chance. I believe I read 1-2-7. It is a 1-2-2. Oof. Worse than I thought. Good eye. I will correct that right now. Just typing them in the side, not going to input them just yet into our spreadsheet. The swarm with the vault tag is up. Ooh, beam, there it goes. slightly slower, I feel. Have a bullet boost ready for the
Advancing to
finale.
next system layer.
This is going to be close, I feel, between our
Analyzing
two
system.
runners. I must say, both of these runners have performed admirably and effectively with their hits. Tree with the what's called the shotgun strat, usually picking up a what's called A12 for the finale. We saw this what's called get used before with a previous runner where they picked up a A12 in the field and then a bullet boost and was able to tag the practice instantly. So paralleling that run well.
Pick a new career.
And now it's just a matter of time until everything comes to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Down goes the Sosigs. Our Fractip should be popping any second now. There it is. Sadly, getting distracted by the Sosigs coming in, running up to it, and aiming, fire, gone. That is it for Ubeek's run.
Successful.
And
Data
Ubeek
extracted.
with a score of
Advance to next system
once they
layer.
decide
Take
to
it.
unload all the weapons
Returning
and
to
look at this
interface.
let's go look at the board. A 1 2 2 1 2 2 5 4 0 0. Wow, again. My god. We just saw an what's it called, another close run. Very impressive. All right, let's go ahead and get our runners back in here for the finale. And by the finale, I mean wrapping things up. Hello, you two. Welcome back.
Cheers.
Hello.
Oh, what runs you both had. Very, very interesting.
My hold 3 and 4. They're really bad. They're pretty bad.
I wouldn't say so. I think your final hold made up for it quite well. You like your shotgun only strat, where you had a good mag-fed shotgun and the free gun. Fantastic rolls. Meanwhile, Ubeek getting the Smash 12, a decent AR with the LA5 and the MP7. I forgot about your SMG roll. We would like to all forget about the Keter showing up. But you actually made it work pretty well. I have a newfound respect for the Keter thanks to you. That's loosely respect. Let's be real here. There's only so much you can give to that damn thing. But in any case, this is really tight.
Ooh.
We just had a very tight run with our last runners as well. Both what's it called? Hot Doggers and blanking on the last person or the other person, but Hot Doggers and Guardian.
The Guardian.
Yeah, both Hot Doggers and Guardian had a 128. Both of them with Hot Doggers having a 5,000 point lead. But you, my friends, are even closer. Both of you have a 122.
Ah, shit.
And one of you is 3,000 points away apart. And sadly, Tree, you have a 122 1650. Ubeek a 122 5400. Came down to potentially 1 or 2 Sosik kills. Wow.
That is so tight.
Yeah, let's go Tree. You had the 1 tap right as soon as the cascading came up. That's probably what boosted your score up back from that disastrous polymorphic. But Ubeek, you had a better polymorphic, but a worse regen. But it didn't really matter in the end. You both had very tight encryption clears. It just, I think Ubeek, you squirted it out. That's a terrible word. you managed to eke it out by like one or 3 stealth Sosa kills. Impressive work.
Yeah, I was stressed because I caught a couple of stray rounds dropping my no hit from a couple of the holds, and then on the last one, a Sosig hurled a berry at me, and I repositioned to avoid it. Got hit. I didn't even need to reposition. The damn thing fell into the void.
Yeah. Well, in
My
any case,
reflector was in the ceiling.
yeah. Well, in any case, what close runs you two had? Again, it just seems like it just came down to a few more Soxa kills at the end between you and Ubeek, and that means what's it called Tree. You got murdered by Putter, and then you got knocked into Goulash, and sadly, your tour is over. How do you feel, bud?
Can we make refractive
Not
spawn
great,
on the
apparently.
floor?
What?
Can we make refractive spawn on the floor? I think.
There's a lot of things we want to see. What's called change about these. What's called encryptions. I think for the most part, all encryptions have been solved except for polymorphic and what's called octagonal. You just with octagonal you have to pray, and then what's called poly you just have to hope that you get a good lineup. Because we've been seeing, thanks to this tournament, runners have discovered that you can just instantly one tap the refractive, making it a complete joke of a finale. So maybe we'll see that change in the future. But in any
Yeah,
case,
expect to see a lot more people grabbing the Sosig AA12.
yeah,
At
you
the
you're
end.
the second person that's done that actually. What's it called? We had a runner what's called the first week of this the first run with KTU versus Slaya. Slaya picked up an A12 right at the end and used that as their secondary shotgun. So that is a
Yeah,
very
that's exactly who I stole it from.
yeah, very interesting strat. I must say. So, but yeah,
That sounds like a good way to save 3 points. Yeah.
very much so. But yeah, what close runs you two? It just
GG, dude.
yeah, absolutely insanity. Literally, if you killed like 3 more Sozig's tree, we might have actually seen a tie. So that
Guys,
is
what's your stealth bonus? Okay.
actually I would like to
No,
actually see your bullet
5100.
boards. Yeah, I'd like to get a close up of both of your boards just a tiny bit so I can go ahead and see the score breakdown right quick and figure out what went wrong.
I
So
like to believe it's just the whole time.
yeah, I will quickly grab these two and then we'll break it down fully right quick because this is a very interesting score. It's called difference. All right. From what I'm seeing, Ubeek, you had better whole time bonuses, so you cleared your encryptions faster, but you had a worse no hit bonus. Meanwhile, hold kill bonuses. Yep, literally by 1 hold kill, you had a better hold kill bonus. Then hold style bonus, tree you had slightly better. Then hold kill streak bonus tree you had edge there as well. Then literally 2 no damage bonuses from what I'm seeing, or at least 1 no damage bonus and 1 no alert bonus is what separated you two. Very close stuff. All right, it's time to go ahead and debrief. Any questions in chat for our runners? I'm gonna give you a few times to type your scores. Well, not your scores, your questions. I have one question for you, Tree. How do you feel about the cutter now, from this run? Because I actually did do a good job.
Ooh, well, I think after enough what I forgot the modded character was called, but it's the EFT modded character. It kind of felt natural. Not the best pick, to be honest. Not the best pick.
How do you think of the green mini, the LA5?
I actually really like it. It's a nice sort of stable Stable bullpup.
Yes,
I'm not a bullpup hater, so I'm pretty happy to roll that.
I am a bullpup hater, but the LA5 is my personal all-time favorite bullpup. It's just the one that I think about whenever I think of a bullpup because it's such a good-looking gun. Truth be told, it is a shame that it is absolutely god awful terrible in real life.
Yeah, I've got a soft spot for the AUG in real life, being an Aussie, but I do not like rolling it in H3. There's so many better options.
Yeah, question for you, Blake. What is like being such a legend?
I try.
You try. Yeah. But yeah, both of you rolled SMGs. Why the preference with SMG roll?
I feel like for me, it's just the fact that I can get at least a high enough 25 at the least magazine instead of rolling ARs up to and upgrading.
You know what? That is a good point, since most of the SOSIGs here are soft body and can be pinned by 9mm still. So that's an idea for our runners in the future. How about you, Ubeek?
I was getting burnt by the 6-point AR roll a bit, so I wanted to sort of try and hold that off and not roll it and go for the 8. But the shotgun just doesn't do it for me in hub, especially with the third round of encryptions being precision based.
Yeah.
So going for the SMG gives me that range, and I don't care, what the caliber is.
Well,
So I'm just popping encryptions.
I think there's more semi-autos in the AR category than there are automatics. I think all the SMGs are autos. I
Yeah.
actually have no idea. I don't remember.
Yeah, actually, I think I can only think about a few carbines that are in that pool. So yeah, the majority of them. I know that the UMP45s, the modern ones that Anton had, there's a few carbines that are in that pool, which kind of suck. But yeah, for the most part, a lot of them are full autos. But why are you using full auto? Semi-auto is obviously the superior. Especially demonstrate with Tree there with the what's called the, is that Turkish, right? It's a Turkish shotgun, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's the AR style sporting shotgun. I love that thing, but I believe it is Turkish. So, oh well, that's the extent of my gun knowledge, and that is the extent of the questions. All right, you two, congratulations, Ubeek, for making it through. We will see you back here for free A whenever your opponent is decided. Good news, the hardness is over. Next seed's gonna be okay.
We're doing random seed now.
Personally, let's call the next seed is my all-time favorite seed in Institution, and that's coming from me saying that seed 9 is my favorite seed. But no, there's one.
This doesn't bode too well.
Yeah, there's one seed that I like more, and it's fun to play on. It's still difficult, but is what's it called position to move the G11 from the AR pool. No, the G11's fine. You just gotta counter.
Terrified I was going to roll that damn thing again.
Yeah, also,
I've been getting it in all my
don't want to roll
practice runs.
like I was playing Institution for the first time again, and I got the G11. I just stopped rolling ARs.
It's fine. It's fine. It's got so much AP potential. Just count your shots. Just count your shots, guys. It's not that bad. It's 50 rounds. It's hellish to reload, but it's got stupid AP potential. It's got that going for it.
On the plus side, rolling it so many times in my practice runs, I've gotten really good at the pocket reload.
There you go. Now you're thinking about it. All right.
That's just a goddamn brick.
Yeah. All right. That's going to do it. Let's get the heck out of here. Thank you all for joining us with that tree. We will hopefully see you back here for the next First Stores. Who knows whenever that will be, but we do hope to see you again. But for now, we wish you luck in either score chasing or just practicing in general.
Yeah. Cheers, Tree. That was an awesome run.
Yeah, excellent run, you two. That was very close. The closest we've seen this tournament. So, amazing stuff. All right, I've been King. This has been First the Worst. We will see you all back here for the next run which is going to be, where's the schedule? Next run is going to be Laser Boy versus Cars, and that's going to be in the morning. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, thank you all so much for watching. Have a fantastic night, day, wherever the fuck, and we'll catch you all back here for more First Wars goodness later. Cheerio, and good night. Cheerio? What the fuck? Have a good one.